I wonder if this guy is gonna kick the shit out of me. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Just hit some buttons. Now this is gonna be kind of cool because it looks like he might be from Japan, and I have some pretty good connections for Japan connection. It tends to work out pretty well with rollback. It tends to work out. So let's try it. We'll try it here and see what's up. Damn, that's loud. The stage is really loud. Damn, it's a cutie. Alright. What am I doing? The seeds of violations bring forth something. Let's go. Jump. Okay, that's that. This is my heavy. That's my light. Oof, that's not gonna reach. Okay, that's my circle. Okay, and that's my X. Ooh, that's not safe. Ooh, okay, that's my X. That's my forward square, forward circle. Nice charge. Oh, that's right. I forgot about rolls. How do you roll? So I never rolled in the last game. I totally forgot about that. So I think I have to guard and press forward. Okay, so forward circle is pretty good for advancing. Okay, that's not good. X is not good for that. Ooh. Ah, I tried to roll through it. I thought I was gonna go for a grab. This character is a little odd, but he's got some good mid-range tools. I think I can figure something out. I definitely want to grind this guy a bit. Forward circle is a good advancing move. What if I do it right away? Not fast. Could not combo for that. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay, forward circle might be good. Oh boy. What's back X? Ooh. Okay, that's a pretty good one. That was an odd decision. I really thought he was gonna go for a throw. So he's got a good special. That was the awaken skill, by the way. Okay, that was a forward circle. Okay, back X is not good for doing raw. Ooh! You see that? She recovered the error! Oh, she did it again! Okay, you gonna do it a third time? Kinda figured. Not quite. Boy, I really should hold the guard button, huh? I keep pressing X, thinking that I'm going to combo after my move. So X is a bad button to press. I'm gonna. Circle seems to be a good if I hit. Maybe forward circle might be a good one to hit, but maybe back circle too. What's back circle? What's up circle? I'm not sure. Okay, that's back circle. Not clear the room. Nice throw. So I'm still holding guard. I guess I held down. I pressed down X. I didn't get anything good. I'm not quite sure. Nope, that's not a good attack. Gotta go for throws now, huh? Got right out of that, huh? I blocked it, but I wasn't crouch blocking. Okay, I forced a crouch block there, and that was an overhead. So somehow you have to react to the overhead and then crouch block it. I was not able to do it. I don't know if that was because of the delay in the mechanics or if it's just my execution. I'm willing to blame my execution on that because it was new. Can't keep her in the corner. I just jumped and held back. Okay, so it should be a high. So I can't even block the high. High, low. Oh, that was a double high! Man, that is disgusting. So you see what I mean by finding the disgusting things online and then abusing it? That's what this is. That's what this is. She's got the grossest thing that I have to learn to actually deal with. Oh, that was a fireball. One high. That was not a high. I'm mixing up my inputs now. This guy's kind of tricky. He's not exactly fast enough to do what I want to do. Jumping triangle used to be good, but not so much. anti-air. It's not that one. It's that one. Yeah, see, this guy's got a lot of experience. He's been playing a lot. He's playing a character that he can utilize that experience with. Okay. That was a cash out move. Okay, can't wake up. Let's hope the range might be good there. Okay, he's gonna keep the offense because he can't afford to not offense. Yeah, see, he had to keep the offense because he can't afford it otherwise. He would have lost. But I did manage to break it. I had a great defense, but I couldn't come up with an answer afterwards. I figured maybe a super could punish, but she's just too protective. That was different than what I was expecting. That was not the button I wanted. I meant to hit X. Can I not interrupt that? Man, maybe it's oh, what if I roll? Ooh. Okay. Well, let's think about rolling instead of just blocking. Maybe rolling can get me out of some of this stuff. Nothing? That's an interesting pressure. It's really quite difficult. And like I think about what I'm doing and how much I'm enjoying it. I think about how a new player tries to do this stuff, and it would just feel frustrating because they don't have anything to draw on. I'm really building a case every battle. I'm building up a little bit more and more. See what I mean? I'm building up a bit. I'm building up a bit more. Just a little bit. Okay, no dodge, no dodge, no dodge. I might be using the wrong button, actually. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to dodge out of that, but if she's gonna keep it perfect, yeah, you can't get out. I'm trying to match with a light. No, wrong button! Oh boy, I'm hitting the dumb ones. I expected too high. Hey, it works! I mean, this is the stuff that is fun about a fighting game. For new players, they have to get in the mindset that, you know, it's not about the wins, it's about what are you learning and are you able to apply it, you know, consistently. That's what I'm doing. I'm learning a little bit more buttons. I'm learning how to do a couple of things. Okay, that's a bad neutral. You know, I have to compete against this. You know, this is hard. You can't do anything except appreciate what's happening. That's crazy. Every button she's got beats mine. That was an accident. That's what I wanted. What? She went through it! Oh, that's so wild. That's so wild. She went through it. Are you allowed? Can you dodge that way? Like, I haven't been able to dodge her overheads. I can't dodge her overheads. Where's my throw? I'm hitting the throw button. Come on. Oh boy. Yeah, his moves are not. I'm not used to any of it. Yeah, see, I'm still struggling a lot with that. Yeah, jumping light. I'm hitting jumping light at bad times. She just went low. Yeah, so it definitely. This is kind of the thing, right? Her high and then it's a low is extremely threatening. I can't block it unless I'm very, very precise with it. So the internet has to be extremely tight. And at 126 frames, I can do it. But I have to be on the fucking ball. That was cool. I hit convert. And then if I do back X, see, I really want to know if back X would have done something there. Too fast. Top low. I thought it was only one. Okay, she's gonna do one this time. Or none. It's all combos. It doesn't look like it does, but it combos. I was mashing on throw because I actually saw that throw coming. Yeah, I don't know what to do about those. Those, I think I have to respect those. I tried to run in him. Damn, I couldn't get away from the fireball. That was sick, though. Strange. Yeah, alright. I just, it's fine. The character is different than I expect. Okay, so that's good. That worked. Man, I'm so slow. I'm so slow. Is that just, that's just the game, right? Like, I can't get up there and like do a thing. I can only just get into the line of fire. I can't get out of it. Sometimes the dodge works, but you can't just use it all the time. You can't just rely on the dodge. It doesn't work all the time. Case in point. Is there a back dodge? How do I threaten this guy? How do you threaten a guy who's like totally on there? Figured. Why is the one time I stopped? There. That's too slow! Oh boy. No, I threw it. Nice bounce. Ah! It's tough. It's tough. Even if I was playing grappler, this guy's really good. Can't run under it. Oh, can't run under it. Can't dodge backwards. Oh god, there's so many things I can't do. Nice. Been tripping me up, huh? Come on, let me roll. That is not as long as I want it to be. It's so short. I can't. See, I'm just too slow. I'm slow. I'm me. The player is slow. I'm not. I tried to go to the block and my thumb didn't make it to the back button in time, and I have a block button over here. My finger didn't make it to that in time. I'm just slow because I don't recognize anything that I'm doing. There's nothing to be upset about, but I'm trying really hard to keep pace. It's really quite difficult, but that's the fun of the fighting game, you know. I tried to challenge there. Maybe that's not a good idea. What else could I do there? I don't know, that dodge has gotten me out of some things. So, was that guaranteed? Because I couldn't land and she hit me, right? Or did I jump? That's good. So I did crouch there, I did crouch. See, I can't jump on her. Can't reach her either. Killed me on a fucking alpha counter. Ugh. This guy knows what he's stuff. Hey, look, this is the game, all right? We are much closer to the game than I have been all beta. This is how you play that character. And he's not even that good. He's just playing the character at a very basic level. He hasn't had training mode. You know, he can't get much better. What I do after that? Wrong button! Oh god, that sucked. I thought she did something. She did, but it was just send out the dragon. Ugh. Go for the guaranteed kill. I mean, she couldn't kill otherwise. There is some call outs I have to do because I don't really know my character. But I don't think this guy is as reliant as I was with the other person, with a grappler. It's a weird move. I just wake up and stand there because I have nothing. Is that a proper counter? Is that a proper counter? What move was that? That's a pretty good move. That's a pretty good move. I'm gonna have to learn to use that. I thought that dash-in did me a favor. I was like, sweet, she whiffed. Fell on my head. GG's. GG's. That was doing me a favor. Alright, alright. Next round, next round. I gotta say the connection quality is pretty damn good. So is that, I just have to respect that, huh? That was a dodge. That was nothing. I freaked out. There's a lot of inputs that are being lost, but that's to me not knowing what they are. Yeah, it's just there's so many different things I'd have to work on to really win my rounds. And I have to work on all of them at once. It's not fast enough. Wow! I actually recovered. That does not combo. It's a shame. It's a shame that that's not punishable, but I've seen it a few times now. It's just, there's got to be something I can do. Roll out of the dragon, maybe? Maybe roll after the dragon hits me. That might be an idea. Is there no... I hit grab by accident. This guy knows a lot. Close, but I tried. And that's our game. It's hard. It's a good character, I think, but you know, there's some clear openings that I am just not able to clinch it. Clear openings that I'm not clinching. It has nothing to do with the character balances at this point. It's just player knowledge versus player knowledge. Very, very hard on my end because he clearly has more going. What else can I do? I hate that I kind of end up in that same position every time. So down square, down circle is bad. Down X is not good for that. Can I do it right away? No. It's a good move, but I have nothing to threaten in the air. Ah, man. I gotta figure that out too. There's so many things to figure out. But I mean, if I like the game, I'm gonna figure these things out. That's it. That's what it is. I do like the process of learning. I have to give that up. I didn't mean to talk so much shit earlier, but I definitely like the process. Dragon one. Good shit. The dragon one again. Hey, I clearly am not understanding the dragon actions. What's the dragon actions about? I'm clearly, she does two different things with the dragon, and I think there's only one. Yeah, I really didn't like those throws, but I don't really understand what else I can do with this guy. Yeah, triangles, no good. I don't think that's real. Nice, got her. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not used to crouch blocking, I guess. I'm not used to it. I keep thinking that there's going to be a high coming, but I guess all the threats are from low. These are low or throw. Close. Close. It was a good call out, but too early. Love that she knows I'm gonna jump there. He's just used to it. Yeah, and I'm pressing down. I'm pressing down. Well, it's a good distance for that. I mean, I'm definitely finding some uses for the moves. I definitely am. And I went out on some of the exchanges too, but not completely. That's so... I had to make a read there. Yeah, I can't stand those 2 hits. If he does it early, I can't... Yeah, and I can't press down there. Yes, that's how I do it. And then he just keeps the offset. What? Ah. Can't keep the pressure. Can't keep the pressure. Can't keep the pressure. It feels like he could, but he just can't do it. This guy's had a lot of game. He's played a lot. Starting to get onto that. Can't even get over that. And look at it, autocorrect. This character is crazy. I'm doing a lot of dumb things too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm doing a lot of dumb things too. Yeah, and the timing is off. I mean, I'm whiffing on so many things. Ah, so many things to work on. It's all right. At least this guy knows how to play. I mean, that's good. I was not expecting that one to hit there. Yeah, if I don't crouch block. Yeah, that second hit will always work because I can't react in time. It's too close. This is what I mean by new players would just be really frustrated. I'm not frustrated, I just can't fucking do some of the moves. I know what I want to do, but I'm not executing them because I'm mixing up all my commands. I can't remember them. Yeah, I had the same problem with the other guy too. This guy can just hit buttons because he's conditioned me to do so. Yeah, everything I have just gets beat out. Like, what do you do? Man, it's crazy how that fireball works. This is a very powerful character. Very powerful character. Maybe it's an anti-this guy character. I can't hit the wrong button. That's embarrassing. I see. So she does get 2 shots with the dragon. She gets to choose whether she follows up with the burst or not. She gets to choose. This is a very powerful character. That's so wild. She actually didn't do anything there. Yeah, I feel like I gotta catch her with something. I'm just not very good at timing that. It will work, and it worked a few times. That's crazy. Trying to figure out my buttons again. I forgot them all. Yeah, forgot them all. All I can tell you is that my standing light is worthless. Okay, back X is a good one. Back X is a good one. I need to remember that. Or not back X. Oh god, I can't even say the button I just pressed. Ugh, it's so hard. I just, without motion controls, it's really hard to remember where shit is actually sitting. A back circle does this. That's good. I keep thinking it's going to be an overhead, but she doesn't jump. Gets you with that. You gotta hold the whole thing. What do I do after that? You know, it could just be the character's moves are too slow compared to the situation that she leaves you in. Could be that. That was supposed to be a dodge. Did not get it. Did not get it down X, got a back X. Can't do down triangle. Can't do down X. Jumps over it. Yeah, you gotta just try this stuff. Like, what can you do? You gotta keep trying stuff. Not much you can do. Good games. Good games. You need to threaten at the same time that you need to block stuff. If you just sit there and block all the time, they will eventually come up with variations that will just break your defense. It's impossible to be perfect with defense. Unfortunately, I can't seem to get much offense with this guy. He was definitely getting clowned on from very many ranges. But I don't think my grappler would have been better in that situation either, because these are both short-range dudes. Compared to her, very, very short-ranged. It's not true. He's not a short-range guy, but all the moves that I do get beat out by her moves. So you kind of have to play him as a short-range guy. She gets to dominate the field, and you have to either call those moves out really early or something else. I couldn't figure out anything else. But, you know, I didn't get nearly enough matches. I only got 20 matches. That's not enough. That was like one match. One time. Okay, I'm gonna do this. So check this out. This is the process. This is the process. When this happens, don't press X. Don't press X. Just let this go. Hold down forward. Yeah, just hold forward. Let him beat you up. There we go. Yeah, beat me up. I got an error. There we go. Just let him beat you up. Don't press X. Still don't press it. I almost pressed it. It disappears. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. See, it's the weirdest thing. But now, when this match is done, when I'm done playing with this guy, it's over. I can't go back to the normal process. People love that dive kick. I don't think a lot of that's supposed to happen that way. It's raw back X. Raw back X. What happened there? I mean, this person is learning the ropes too. You see the difference between people with knowledge, man? I just don't know how you're supposed to help a noob guy be okay with both of these situations. You know? It's gotta be okay both with the guy that I fought before and the guy that I'm facing now. Because if I play this guy enough times and I really start to win, I feel bad. And then I go find another guy like the first guy and I go back to feeling bad again. You know, it's so easy to just feel bad when you play a fighting game. you gotta look at the things that you want to learn and just focus on that. Don't worry about anything else. I'm hitting her with a lot of magic moves. A lot of magic moves. They're still learning. It's just the other side of the aisle, right? That's all it is. We're all just still learning. Nothing, no stress. It's all good. I do feel bad, but you know, whatever. We all gotta learn. I'm trying to give her more room to play. That combos, okay. That does not. I'm trying to take it much slower. I really am trying to take it real slow. Real slow. That last guy, like, I was working really fast. That was nice. Is this his main? This is his main. The thing that really sucks is, like, even if you're really good at fighting games, a lot of fighting game players are very vain, and they will switch to their mains if they're losing on, like, a side character. I think this interesting guy. I think I like him. We'll keep up. We'll keep up. I mean, I don't really feel like anything else right now. I don't like switching between characters because I'm so struggling with the buttons, you know, like, you know, how do I do this button, how do I do that button? And if I switch over to the grappler, it's gonna, like, you know, further confuse. She tried to confuse. It's an anime game, so I'll let the intros roll out in case they haven't played yet. They might be new. They might be new on this second or third day of beta. Crazy. Is that a counter? Good move. She's just doing that wake up move, that wake up DP. Hey, is that a parry? Jesus Christ. Still going, huh? Can't combo off. That's... I blocked that, by the way, but it was a combo. Never mind. I was like, I held down block. That didn't matter. That was good. So, I'm confused. Does she not have a wake-up reversal, or is it a wake-up reversal? It's like it is, but it also isn't a wake-up reversal. What's up with that? How does that work? How's he should go good with that? I forget what the fucking skill button is! I keep forgetting! Why do I keep forgetting? I hate these inputs. I hate these inputs. What is that? Oh, that's a it's a reversal like that? Weird. Very patient person. Kind of trying to do the same thing a lot, and I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to force through that, but it seems patience is the key, but man, fuck that. Yeah, the angles are awkward. This guy's actually really tall, and I don't think I'm taking that into account either. Yeah, I've not been able to predict that. I've not been able to predict that, and I have to predict it. She's making me too defensive. This is gonna kill? It did. It killed. It killed. GG's. I can't believe that killed. This is a crazy defensive match. I don't know what else to do. Nice and awesome. Oh, she recovered it. How did she do that? Is that a special of her, or is there like a move she did? How did she recover that? Can't even grab her out of that. It's crazy. Nice. It's a long range. It's a long range. Pretty long. I had to do it early. Oh my god, she's still alive. Oh no. That scared me. I was saying it's a long range. This guy's got a couple of things that he knows, but I don't know if he's doing them on purpose or not. It's really hard to tell. He seems like he knows some things, but not everything. Ooh, you made a move. You made a move. GG. Made a move. I didn't know. I figured like if he does anything at that range, maybe it will reach. I got lucky twice, basically. I got lucky twice. I'm trying different things to handle these moves that she's got. Oh man. Yeah, let me just put myself in the corner here. She's really, I guess my meaty, so hers is a true reversal, mine is a fake reversal. Hers is a true meaty, mine is not. I'm trying different stuff. It's... I don't know. Her angles are pretty precise. I can't seem to get a good beat on it. It's pretty tough. I mean, I can beat it. It's just... I'm not beating it very convincingly, am I? Good try. I just don't get it. Man, that dive kick is gonna get me every single time. That wheel is something else, huh? That was a bad up button. I can't remember what my stuff does sometimes. I forget it pretty quickly. Oh, I held block. I don't understand what happened there. I actually held block and down, and I got hit standing up. So there was delay. There was delay. I would have got hit anyways because I crouched. Yeah, a lot of her moves are like really wide. I don't know how you're supposed to deal with them like in any other way. I'm trying every other way that I can think of to deal with them, but I kind of thought she'd fall on it. It was a bad idea in terms that she could do hers. Oh my god, it killed! How did that kill? She had a ton of life! Wild. Maybe just raw moves. Maybe just raw moves. They seem like they have their uses. They do seem like it. Maybe just some raw moves will help. I didn't crouch block, I just normal block. So I do have a threat. I haven't been using this at all. I do have some kind of a ranged threat. Playing a lot with the dodge. I'm trying to let her do some stuff, and it's pretty wild. Do it. Do it. Doing a little jump there, huh? I'm trying to dodge in different places to see if I can get it to go. I haven't gotten a good grip on like where it works.
new challenger. Round one.
That's a really dumb move when they're close, but it seems pretty good when they're not close. I think I got a couple ideas, but we're both struggling with some shit. That's good. I didn't think she had that. Yeah, you didn't have any other resources left. You had no other resources. You needed to throw that bomb again. But she could have used her magic to do it. She's really good at that one thing that she's been doing all the time. Yeah, I was holding guard while doing throw. That's a good move. The thing about that move, you have to jump in the air and do it like immediately. You have to jump and then spray it. Like, you have to jump and hit the button immediately. It's weird. That is a really fucking good move. Oh, I got a triangle before the circle, and the circle came out. That's a bummer. She's got some good moves, man. Like, you gotta give it up. Good call out. Good call out. She expected or thought that I would jump and definitely called me out on that one. Good shit. Still good to play? Alright, why not? I mean, what time is it? Oh my gosh. We've had some nice long fights. Let's keep it going. What else can I do? What else can I try? It's crazy that she gets that off the smallest thing. Whipped right on through. That was the wrong button. I didn't mean to press forward circle. Again, I just so much execution to work on. How come she didn't crumple there? Ah! I thought I had a good range for that. She could have hit me through that, by the way. But that backdash was enough. That backdash was enough. That was a good dodge right there. She's learning from me. Wrong move. This chick is really good at punishing. Good catch. Hey, where's my back dash? Where's my back dash? There's no back dash. Ooh. That's probably my fault. This D-pad's hard to work with. I very intently put a back dash. Maybe she caught it. I don't know. That's an OTG. Man. There's that combo again. Man. Woo! She's very good at those, this one combo. She's very, very good at it. It's a very long one. But, I mean, she's also good at catching me out of the air and stuff like that, so... That is a really long combo. That is... It's impressive. You see how, like... how close it was? No, wrong button. I hit the block button instead of this button. Isn't that funny? Oh, it's a KO? Did she have that much life? That little life? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you weren't gonna die. I didn't think you were gonna die. I didn't think she was gonna die. I guess I was the one that had the life. Yeah, see, it's crazy she could dodge and still get this big ass combo. So there's some different, you see how I'm doing different stuff with different moves? Like, there's different gameplay types with this character. I'm really trying hard to use moves that I, like, forget. You know, that I'm not using. Yeah, I gotta figure out what to do with that. She's got 6 wins, but I only lost twice. It must be for the room, right? I have no idea if that was worth anything. That must be heavily scaled, right? It's not scaled? How is that super not scaled? How is that super not scaled? That is... I don't understand. I don't understand how that super wasn't scaled. I'm actually upset about that. I'm gonna defend a lot this time around. And then I proceed to hit down slash like a minute. I just did the opposite of what I said I would do. Man, that range is... This shit. I wanted to see if I could react in time with that super, and I did react, but it was just not in time. I didn't even down block. This is okay. Keep playing. I'm thinking of quitting out at some point here. I'm definitely at the end of my experimental rope.
Attract a new challenger. Round one.
I can't believe both those crouching slashes missed. That's wild.
체크메이트. 의견을 내어가도 눈앞에 독들이 문제였다.
I gotta blow it. What's her name? Hey, my room's got people playing in it, internet. Check it out. Can I actually type? Wow, cool. Change character, change match character, change size, switch ID menu, sentence. Well, looks like you can't type. How do I leave without hurting? Only the host can change setting when matches are in progress. I don't want to disband the room. People are playing. Let's go check them out. Let's go watch some people fight. Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, this is the person I was just playing against Kawa. I don't want to disband because it's rare that people can actually stay in a room and stuff.
Please attract a new challenger. Round one.
Holy shit! What the? Whoa! Oh my god! Someone make it stop! The whole round? Oh, it's going back again. Oh my god, it got us caught up like Dragon Ball Z. It got us caught up. Did you guys catch all that? Did you see that? Overhead into everything? That was tight. That was tight. I'm all caught up. What about you guys? Good shit, man. Good shit. All right. Hang out. Watch these guys fight. I need a second. I'll be right back.
This is a chance of new challenger. Round one. Round two.
Oh, internet, what happened? Match ended? Listen, I got a little bit of grub, just some steak I wanted to eat. How about this? Let's check out some of these other things going on. I need to take a break, man. I've been fucking... I haven't seen much of this guy. This is pretty good. Listen, you guys enjoy the fights. I'm gonna chug this down. I'll be right back to do some, white commentating. I was gonna say colored, but I'd get banned. I'll be back in a little bit.
This is a chance of new challenger. Round one.
Internet, I think I have less of an idea of what this guy does than before I ever seen him in action. What the hell is going on, man? It's wild. Is there a way that I can turn this down? Are you guys okay? It's pretty loud. It looks like it's spiking really loud. I'm at 12, though. I don't want to fight with it, man. I don't want to mess anything up. I'm sorry. Well, we had a lot of fun matches. This shit's kind of... These are some random dudes, so... I made a room. I just made a room just to make a room because I have a hard time getting a Rigamarumu. And so I make one. And it turns out some people actually joined the room, and I guess right now we are stable enough to chill and watch some shit happen. Played for, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Got to watch that. I can't even recall everything we did. It was a lot. But I gotta say, having played Hitman was pretty cool. Is that his name? Hitman or Agent or something like that? I'm gonna keep this here. How's that sound to you guys? This is still really loud to me. It's still really loud, but maybe I don't have to shout. Maybe I don't have to shout so much to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was yelling. I've been yelling this whole time. I'm trying to bring it down a little bit, but maybe you can hear it still in the background, kind of, so you still get a little bit of sound with it. Yeah, well, I mean, that was pretty cool, right? Hitman was pretty fun. I liked him. I'm sorry. The problem isn't... the problem's me. I'm sorry. It's just so loud. Okay, there we go. Just... This guy yells a lot. I don't know. He's yelling it out the audience. I'm sorry. I could let me see. Is it... If I kind of talk a little softly, are you guys okay? Can you hear everything? I don't actually have anybody in chat to give me feedback, but this is what streamers do anyway. So let me see if everything's okay over here. Can you hear me all right? Oh God, I don't have my preview up. Hold on, I'm disconnected. I gotta. See it. Now it's not gonna be loud and shit. Oh boy, I keep fucking myself. Well, how does it sound like normally then, without all the big bang wahoos? It actually does sound kind of loud for you guys a little bit. A little loud. Whatever. Enjoy the show. I have no idea if these guys are doing good or bad things. They're hitting buttons. This guy seems to know a thing or two. So there's definitely a process to stuff that I was not doing in the previous beta. Uh-oh. Internet. Something's wrong. The match was like... I guess they recovered. You know, I'm kind of disappointed in this character selection. Is there a cooler sword guy? You know, a guy who uses his sword like a sword man. There's got to be a cooler guy than this. This guy is just like generic anime angry guy, you know? Demon hand or whatever. Is there like a... I don't know. Like an armored swordsman or something, like a medieval knight. That would be, other than the Inquisitor, right? That had the big poleaxe, of course. But I'm thinking like, you know, someone with a sword. Someone with this, a big sword, and isn't a weird anime demon. I'm asking the wrong question. It's a fucking anime game. What can you do? I like these matches, but they're a little swingy. I don't really know what's happening at all. What do you think these guys? Tech and Kritsky? Do you think any of these guys are American? Are they Japanese? I mean, saying something like Tech makes me think it's Korean because they like to use those like one-word names. But yeah, I really liked playing Hitman. Hitman was pretty cool. I liked Hitman. I might try it. The thing is like, the more that I play the game, the more mysteries unravel, and like I'm at a point now where I kind of want to see some really good players go at it and see what they discovered with this kind of system. I'd like to see that. I don't know if it's going to be a game that I'm going to get that excited for later when it actually releases and stuff. Like, I don't know. It seems nice. It definitely seems nice. It feels good. That's important. May I leave? Waiting for match. Please wait for your opponent. So I'm not I'm not leaving. I'm not doing anything here. I did press start earlier, but it didn't do anything. I don't know how I can leave spectator mode. Yeah, no button confirms anything right now. Okay. Still can't do anything, so we're down to watch. We're still down to watch. Maybe you gotta quit in the middle of a fight. That could be a deal. Now we're being fed a delayed feed, right? So it should be... I want to watch, but you know, I actually saw Maximilian play this guy, and he did pretty good. Here it is. Leave spectator mode, please. Yes. All right. Yeah, look at this. We got people going. Well, I wanted to talk a bit, but let's play it. In fact, let's do some, yeah. This is the Inquisitor we've been playing. Let's play some Grappler and see if I can figure some things out this way. This is gonna be different. Potentially much harder, or it could be easier. I really have no idea. Let me turn everything back up here. Yeah, okay. Alright. We'll talk later. I feel bad. This person's just chilling here, not getting anything going on. At least I should play somebody, right? It's a beta. You gotta get your fun on. Nice color. Oh god. Oh! Down magic is the parry. So down magic is parry. This guy is really cool. Ooh, what is that? A reversal? So back magic is some kind of reversal, but I gotta get close. Nice. Nice work. Oh, it's an instant grab. It's an instant grab if you're really, really close. It's a one frame. If you are touching me and I release that button, it's right away. Damn. I never rolled with this guy before, so it looks kind of weird. Nice. I could call out a shot. I think I'm supposed to grab in the air somehow. Ooh. I think if I press neutral magic, I can grab after launching him in the air. And then I can do 2 hits and then grab. Sometimes only 1 hit though. Nice. So I did back magic and it says reversal, but I don't know I don't actually know the implications of that. And then down is the parry. Whoops. I don't know what that is. A reversal? It's kind of awkward. Switching from Hitman to this guy is really awkward. Oh, that was a horrible. I released it way too early, or way too late. Yeah, so jumping magic is a grab. How do I Oh, I jumped with her. Man, none of my jabs came out. Damn, I look like I'm hobbling. I deserve that. Yeah, a little bit better, mobility with the Hitman. I gotta be a little bit more careful with this guy. I don't want to be too patient because this guy is very patient too, and I don't want to let him take the lead like that. He doesn't know what I'm gonna do yet. But I mean, being a close combat guy, you do have to. There it is! Light, medium, light slash, and then something else. I just want to show him that. I think I should have crouching slashed into back circle. That would have worked. So if I get this, that's what I should be doing. This guy does ungodly amounts of damage. It does ridiculous amount of damage, and he sounds so good! I hate it! I hate it because he's anime. I hate it so much because I really enjoy the character, and he's so stupidly anime, but he's fun. I think she's exhausted by now. Oh, what's my emote? Oh, push-ups. Let's check this out. All right, I gave her time to play. She's really, that was a nice. I like that guy. It was a nice person. I wonder who they were. That's really fun. It's the grappler's fun. The grappler's fun. I like the grappler, and I think maybe like as a change of pace, the Hitman is pretty nice too. Oh, check this out. New thing, an odd future. I almost spit my drink. I forgot that this happened. Oh my god. Can you hear how loud that is in my microphone right now? I muted you guys. You're muted right now. Listen to how loud this is. Of course it ends. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's fucking loud, isn't it? Alright. I guess you guys could hear me okay. Let me turn this down again. There we go. So, my impressions have really not changed at all. What I was saying earlier at the start of the stream, I feel very much like that right now. It definitely... There's just this... there's this connotation here of, like, being able to do things or not being able to do things. It's really hard to kind of like know when you're able to do stuff. There is a feeling of delay in this game. I'm not really sure how to explain it. It feels slow, not just because movement speed is so hampered. It is really hampered. Even running looks fucking stupid because it's so slow. But it feels like the game has like a built-in level of molasses. And I think that's happening because maybe it could be that they like have a built-in sense of delay. And I think maybe that's contributing to this feeling of slow. There's so many times where I have to pre-jump ahead of time and press one of my buttons for that button to actually be active at the time that I need it. It feels like I'm future pressing. It feels like I'm doing things so that can happen in the future. You know, I'm doing it early so that it'll come out later, and that's not a pleasurable feeling. Nice change. This will be kind of cool. I want to know more about this guy. Like, how do you play this guy? He seems cool, but in my hands, I was totally worthless with him. Yeah, just a slow amount of speed in the game. I don't know. It's very slow. The whole thing is slow, which is very counterproductive to like how the game looks. Really odd. Jesus commands me. The time for judgment is now. This is... I love that they literally just put Jesus in the game. You know, it's God. It's a fucking it's just a straight up God character. This is great. This is a Belmont. I like this a lot. They need to do this more often. It's God. It's just God. God's here. He's got the cross and everything. He looks great. I really like how he looks. Yeah, it looks like this dude is like a series of just one buttons, and like I don't really know. Does that work? It's pretty cool. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I want to watch this a bit. You just press one button and then, you know, that's kind of your routine. That's what you're looking to do. Is just like press a button. You got to parry, so you can try and do that, but it's not an instant startup parry. You do have to. You can't do that on wake up. Even his jab is slow as fuck, man. Look how slow that is. That didn't even combo. The wall combo, for God's sake. Crazy character. The blood guy can go on for centuries, right? We've seen that. He can counter and like recover and like I don't know how he does it though. That's like a command grab or something. Look at all that damage because he had that gray health. This is really I kind of like this about the game. If you want to, you don't have to spend your mana to do real damage. I've noticed that the pacing of the game of just like doing your basic strings, doing your basic attacks, you can just add some kind of special at the end of it, some kind of mana using special, and now all that damage you did is real damage. Or you can just leave it on the table, and then half of it's real, half it's gray. You build up a ton of gray life that way. And then you can look for the one opportunity to mana burn it and then like fucking take away all that health. But at the same time, the guy has options to back off, to regenerate, or consume it himself willingly and get himself a big chunk of mana if he needs it. I find that very intriguing. I'm very intrigued by it. I'd like to see more of this game played at a high level. I'd like to see what like good players. Don't even have to be top tier. Just players that are good at fighting games. I'd like to see them get into it. These guys seem like they've got some good ideas. They seem to be like executing pretty well. You know, granted we don't have training mode, so we can't really practice anything. So I think in this case, these guys are probably doing about as well as you could with these characters. You know, unless you really go to town and try and figure out like every possible thing. You know, Twitter and YouTube. I'm sure by now there's been a ton of Twitter tech that's been, you know, traded out. This guy is cool. But yeah, I mean, the game has that slow pace. I don't know if it's like built-in molasses or what. It is kind of awkward. But I've been getting used to it, like, you know, I kind of adjust. And it does help me, like, not panic so much. I have been panicking. Ooh. Oh, man, what happened? Is the room still good? No. Alright. Spectating? Cancel. Yes. Yeah. Dual strikers? These guys have been going at it like crazy, right? They've been fighting all night. But I'm trying not to separate the room. I'm trying really hard over here. Oh god. Wait, oh god, it's gonna happen again, isn't it? Oh, Dragon Ball Z! Let me mute that for you. This is probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. But I've seen it before, it's just funnier in this. There you go. Just in time for the finishing blow. Nicely done. Pretty cool. I hear this chick is really simple to play, but I don't know. The game doesn't feel simple to me at all. Even the grappler feels complex, but that's just because I don't know how to apply this stuff, you know. Yeah, a lot of people who play fighting games regularly, they have a really they know already how to apply their tools. Even though I've played a lot of fighting games at this point, it's really not all that much, you know. It's kind of a drop in the bucket compared to dudes that are very familiar with this stuff. It always feels like it'll be that way, but I think that's because of what, you know, Freed was trying to say last time. Is if you find a game that you like and you sit on it and you play it a bunch, you eventually acquire those skills for that specific game, and it probably helps with other games in that field. I have never gotten that far in a fighting game other than Tekken, and I don't know, a lot of the things I've learned in Tekken don't directly translate to 2D, but it kind of does, so it's not like terrible or anything. So everybody's complicated to me. Everyone's complex. But there's I guess I'm trying to decide if I really like the one-button commands or not. I'm struggling a little bit. And I really like the motion inputs for, you know, keeping my specials separate so I know which one I want at any time. Having to remember the directions in a button is not something I'm used to, and my brain kind of naturally just forgets what button does what. Damn, look at that fucking freight in the background. It is a cool stage. Did we get this stage? I don't think I've ever seen this one. Yeah, see, the Striker looks pretty cool. I would probably enjoy playing her. But I like the Grappler a lot. So, yeah, I mean, Hitman and Grappler... Hitman was starting to get up there. I was starting to feel it with the Hitman, but, I think when it really came down... Remember the Dragon Knight incident? The player before the last one? I was really coming up with a loss on that character there. I wasn't really certain what I should be doing, you know. But with the Grappler, I feel a little bit more like I've got the general direction. His game plan is so straightforward. You know, charge this, you know, or don't charge this. There's not a lot you can do at range except zoom forward with your charge. You know, there's just a lot of things with the Hitman that are like a lot of forward advancing moves that he's got, a lot of long range moves that he's got. He's really quite adept all over the screen, with the exception of being really close. My mind kind of works better with the Grappler because I typically gravitate towards kind of mid to close range fighters. I think maybe the Hitman is more like solidly mid. And I don't know what to do with a guy at mid-screen when he's just chilling, right? He could just block all day. But I guess, you know, if he's down backing, then he's not moving forward or backwards. Maybe there's something there that you can get with as part of that game, you know? But the Hitman really works well there, I think. I found his air moves to really suck. I felt like they really sucked. Maybe they don't. It's just I couldn't figure out how to like consistently use them. Yeah. The Grappler is more straightforward. The Grappler is definitely an easy mode character, I think. Even though he's easy, I don't know if he's gonna be good. Yeah, the game's pretty fun. You know, I never played Grand Blue. I always wrote it off. The alligator in the back is like fucking... Is that like King Kronk from Donkey Kong? Look at that guy. He's got a blaster for an arm. This is the thing with those anime games. They come up with the most ridiculous characters and ideas in this game. In these animes, right? Like there's this weird mermaid girl chilling with a bottle of water next to her. Like this is so anime, man. It's like all of them are the same. You could almost literally splice all of them together and you wouldn't miss nothing, you know? I'm talking shit about anime over here. Look at these guys' life pool, man. Pretty cool. I like watching this. This is pretty fun. These guys have been at it. 10 and 7, not bad. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm winding down. I'm pretty tired. If this was like a normal game or something, I would be inclined to like leave the room up. You know, maybe I should just leave the room up. Man. Like fucking, these guys don't have an opportunity to play very easily, and yet we all seem to be chilling here without that disconnect problem, man. We've had a number of fights, a number of hookups. You know, it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, yeah, maybe this is good time to just chill and let the fights happen. Feels kind of weird. I'm sorry, it feels kind of weird. They want me to try and commentate this? I could try. Let's see. So that's a reversal. That is a reversal. I don't know how they managed to counter that shit. I think this is a basic AA, or, you know, light. This is a light, heavy. None of that used mana, so all that was light, heavy skill that she just did there. That was mana, so the reversal takes mana. That took mana, so that weird shoulder blow, that one's a mana skill. That one is not. That one's just a normal skill. How the fuck am I supposed to commentate this shit? I don't even know what I'm looking at. To me, I'm just trying to figure out like what button correlates to what move. That's really it. Ooh, that was a nice stop right there. Okay, so there was definitely some mana moves in there because she's exhausted. Okay, that was a mana move as well, the 2 kicks. That was a mana move, the 3 kicks are mana. That was not a skill, that was a skill. That was a skill, that's a skill, all skill. That used mana, that uses mana, yep. Look at that, 3 times in a row, stayed afloat, used mana all 3 times. Isn't that wild? But that's kind of what I was doing with Hitman in his skill move. It would keep him in the air. Or his magic move where he paused in place and spun around and slammed down. Yeah, that was a mana move. Just a air mana move. It kept him up there. Dude. I was just like, hey, I'm just going to chill up here like a wheel, you know? I liked your wheel. I got one too. Ooh, look at that conversion. What? This chick is cool. Martial arts are too cool, that's the problem. I don't give a fuck about anything else. It's martial arts, that's all. Damn. I love that shoulder check she does, it's good. Of course, you got your Rising Dragon Punch, of course. Rising Dragon! Not sure what she tried to do there. It looked like a conversion or something. Yeah, that's what she's trying to do, an air. The 3-kick air mana move. They're hitting each other a lot with lows. That was an open hit. Yeah, that was a low. So I think they're conditioning each other to like unblock at certain times to retaliate, but then they're stopping it earlier so that they can try to change it up. They're interrupting their own strings against each other and having a back and forth. Jeez. That took mana. Alright, that took mana. No, that didn't take mana. That definitely took mana. Ooh. So she can cancel her yeah, there. How do you cancel I think what it is that Dragon Punch that Dragon Punch can be canceled with another magic move, I think is what it is. So a magic move can cancel another magic move sometimes. Yeah, there. There, that's what it is. So I think it's just naturally you're able to cancel your DP with that 3 kick. And then you can cancel that 3 kick with conversion to bring yourself down to the ground. But you're vulnerable as you fall, so I don't know how successful that would really be. Hey, what up, Smooth Caramel? How's it going, man? Big old weeb game. I just played fucking 3 hours and my hands and brains are tired. But I don't want to leave the room. If I leave the room, it disbands the room, and all these guys that are playing in the room, the Rigamaruma right now, are gonna get pissed that I left, you know? So I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm the host. I'm the host with the most, and if I leave, there ain't no host. Everyone's gonna get ghosted, dropping bars. I'm really tired. Good to see you there, Game Boy. How's it hanging, man? Nice little Strider smile. I was kind of thinking about doing my year-end review, stream review. I was thinking of doing that. I don't know. Kind of tempted still. Kind of tempted. Pretty game. It's a very pretty game. I'm on PS5 and it's all in 4K resolution. It looks very good. Host doesn't transfer it. Well, it says disband the room. And if I choose it, it says, do you want to disband this room? So I can't leave and have it transfer the host to someone else. At least I am assuming. I'm assuming that if I disband the room, the whole room is gone. That's what I'm assuming. There's no other options for me to leave. But I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, really. I'm just, that's what the system says. The system says disband. And I'm like, I don't want to disband this stuff. These guys are playing. I don't really have anything else going on here. It's just, I'm just tired. I just spent 3 hours fucking, you know, getting my ass beat by a Dragon Knight and an Inquisitor. And now I'm like, I need time to salve, you know? I gotta rub some ointment on there. So I guess I'm just chilling, watching other people beat each other up. It's pretty fun. It's actually really fun watching these two fight because these two characters are very quick. They're very quick characters. They don't do a ton of damage, but they do a lot of gray matter. Gray matter? They do a lot of gray damage. So it kind of works out as being a fast and furious character with like moderate damage output. It's entertaining to watch. There's a lot of hits, and they all look pretty good. They sound pretty good. Not like grapplers, but they sound pretty good. Here's another thing I like about this game. When you hit a guy in the air and you're standing, in a lot of fighting games, they will put a limit on that. They'll put a limiter on that by being like, you only have certain juggle points, or you'll start to float away or something like that. They always limit air comboing. They always limit it. In this game, I don't think there is any limit whatsoever to the air juggles. Yeah, that's just a hit. There you go. So you can infinitely air juggle a guy if you can get them in the right position. So far, no one's found that, as far as I'm aware. No one's actually juggled someone infinitely. It's very possible. It's very possible that that could happen because there's just a natural recovery. Eventually, the more times you're hit, you'll eventually recover naturally. Just kind of flip out like that glowiness when you flip out. But that doesn't happen very early. It really seems like a lot of people get some really good follow-ups just being able to snag someone out of the air. Especially if your first hit is just like a jab and they're coming down or something and you hit them in the air. You get, like, you can juggle the guy a lot. And so you can do some really cool shit by catching a guy who's jumping with like a button that lets you go into like your combo shit. That's very unique. I've never seen that. That's usually something that is pulled away from in fighting games. This one, they just seem to let it go. Maybe that's just this version of the game. Maybe they'll change it later. But at least for now, being able to just juggle whatever you want, however you want to juggle, that's a very appealing system. That is very appealing. Obviously, you can't do anything, but you know, you've got a lot of options. Even the grappler can air juggle people in a unique way. It's very cool. He's got a wall mounts and everything. So is this game good? So I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain whether or not a game like this is good. I don't have a lot of experience with fighting games, so I don't really. It really just comes down to like, is it tournament worthy or is it fun? You know, is there a lot of people gonna play it because it's fun, or is it a tournament thing, right? Isn't MVC also infinite juggles? I think they don't have. I'm actually not sure. I think with that is I think that's a gravity. I think gravity brings the character down more in Infinite. I don't really know because nobody fucking plays Infinite. As far as I'm aware, no one plays it. So, yeah, that might have it. But I mean, come on, man, we're talking about Marvel Infinite for real. Marvel Infinite. That's our game. That's where we're going to. Yeah, I don't know. It's a fun game to play right now. I can say that. It's a fun game to play right now. Everything you do is one button. So you have no motion inputs. You just press a direction, press either your skill button or your magic skill button, and you'll get a thing. Most everybody has a set pace of something like a light attack into a heavy attack into a skill, and then if you want to claim all of their life. Look at this! Look at this! Look at that! Did you see that? That's what I was talking about. He was constantly air juggling her, and the only way she got out was that recovery flip, and I think his wall made it so that she was stuck there for a long time. Maybe that's the secret. Yeah, this move here. So when he's in this powered up state, he does a lightning bolt with his swing. And he can juggle that like crazy. It's not a very deep game then? I'm not sure. I mean, the thing is like, right now I'm having a hard time because I can't remember. Oh shit. I can't remember where everything goes. I press forward skill and I get a charging forward move with Hitman that does like a charge attack, right? A forward attack, right? That moves him forward. But then I want something like I want his wake up move, which is down magic button. But then I press like back magic button and I get a totally different move. So I'm confused because I'm used to having my specials on a certain command. Like doing a Hadouken does a projectile. That is really favorable for me because now I will always know, you know, projectile comes out as a Hadouken. That's what I always can remember. It will never be forgotten. But in this case, you know, my Hadouken might be on forward magic button. And I have to remember that because I also have to remember my Dragon Punch is on back magic button or down magic button, you know? So I'm struggling with that. It doesn't necessarily make it easier exactly, but it does make it easier, I think, in the long run. Once you adjust to it, you don't have to do as much with your hands. But does it make it very deep? That would be the question. I don't think the lack of controls compromises the depth. I don't think it compromises the depth exactly. I think you can have depth with a game that has a simple input like that. And this one doesn't strike me as a game that is simple. I still see some depth to the mechanics. Like I was saying earlier, the juggling in the air, like what we saw with this guy's hammer, I think the complexity can come out of the game that way. I think there's some combo complexity there. Being able to convert off of random stray hits is a very good feeling, and this game supports that notion, that the ability to convert off random hits. That's what makes something like Marvel fun, right? Just being able to convert. Just get something cool off of something you know, that you didn't expect. That's very fun, and I think this game does a pretty good job of that, and there can be depth there. You could say it's more casual friendly. I would definitely say it's more casual friendly. The problem is, the thing that I don't agree with, I really don't agree with this. It's still a fighting game, and in this particular game, it is still a threat. All the fighting game threats are still there. You're getting overheaded, you're getting lowered, you're getting shimmied or thrown. All of the things you have to learn about a fighting game, they all seem to be here and present. So they didn't compromise on any of that. And in my opinion, even though you have good motion, you have controls that casuals will appreciate because of just one button, I think that the trial and tribulation of learning how to fight a whole nother person, I think that is where there's a disconnect between a normal person playing video games and fighting game people that like fighting games. So I don't really know if... I don't think this game does anything to help someone in that regard. They're going to pick it up, they're going to be able to hit buttons, you know, one direction and a button, sure. But they're still going to get bodied by a guy who knows, like, what they're doing and everything. And so the casual guy is going to have to learn how to do stuff, and the game doesn't really facilitate it any better than any other fighting game. Other than the inputs are a little bit more direct. I guess you could say easier. I don't like saying easier because it fucks me up, but maybe. I don't know. I know I've tried playing Street Fighter with casuals that come over and they can't do specials. So maybe in that regard it helps. And I'll tell you this, I absolutely miss having my motion controls. I miss it. I miss my Hadoukens, I miss my DPs, my Tatsus. I really love doing those things. They make me feel like a badass when they click and I do them and it works out right. With that said, like, I would think friends that you're talking about coming over playing Street Fighter, if they could do those moves with one button, yeah, they would probably enjoy it a bit more. Kind of like Tekken. People really like, casuals really like Tekken because it is a game that you can mash on the buttons. You can just mash buttons in Tekken and get all kinds of different and cool looking strings, right? So casuals love that shit. But as soon as you try to learn the game and actually, like, play Tekken, like actually play Tekken, you'll find that it's insanely complicated and there's a bunch of legacy skill, yada yada, etc, etc. Yeah, it's semi-beginner friendly because of those button presses. But that's the thing, right? Like, if you can create a game where it's like, hey, look, it's fun to just smash on the controller and have a good time. Like, great, that's fantastic. But you also have to have a game that moves past that for everybody else, right? The casuals can enjoy that and then everybody else moves forward. There's a problem there where the casuals never seem to stick around. They just go on to something else. And so the big players just, you know, move up in the ranks, and so you've got like a dwindling pool of casual guys that, you know, maybe they do want to learn, maybe they don't. Like, it gets complicated, right? Like, how do you encourage these guys to kind of climb the ladder a little bit? And it really just comes down to needing like people of your similar skill level and stuff like that, which is just so hard to do. You know, it's hard to pair the right people together. Yeah, it's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. But I love thinking about this shit. You know, this is like video game theory crafting kind of business. You know, this is game philosophy stuff. I enjoy it. I enjoy thinking about it. Oh, it's a very direct game. Yeah, I think so too. Press button, do thing, now make a combo. Yeah, and you know, the juggle system, the bind system, the bounce systems, you know, in all the Tekkens, like, yeah, they weren't too horrible to comprehend, right? You knew that this is a string that you could bounce a guy off the ground or off the wall, and you can figure it out pretty intuitively. It's just that casual players will only do it for so long, and then you need to facilitate them always. You need to facilitate casual players that don't want to learn. Like, you got to figure out that. How do you do it so that, you know, casual players don't have to learn? They can just sit there and play the same low ranks that they've been playing forever. Like, how do you facilitate that? It's really quite tough. You have to have a big pool of players to help with that. You really do. Which is why I think Street Fighter gets a lot of love is because it has a big pool of players that can do just that. You know, you can go into Street Fighter V and get a bunch of low-tier players that don't really care what they're doing. They just like hitting some buttons, and yeah, they'll be there. It's a tough thing to really like balance, though. It's a tough thing to balance. Like, you know, you appeal to a demographic, and then the other one kind of falls behind and shit. Press button, do thing. Yeah, Grappler is just Baki. Changed my mind. He kind of is Baki. I mean, he sort of is. I mean, he's really cool though, right? He's fucking the coolest character in the game. He's the reason why I picked this up. Why I even gave a shit to check out this beta. And he's very satisfying. He's very satisfying to play. It's kind of like he's not actually. To me, he's not actually a grappler. He seems different. He seems very different than just a normal grappler in this game. Ranger's better. Fucking Strider face. You would say that. Yeah, I mean, the Ranger has more advantage against the grappler because the Ranger literally is designed to keep a dude out. And the grappler only has so much room to get in, you know? You really have to be... But that's normal. That's normal for a close-in fighter versus a long-range. You know, it's the job of the close-range fighter to get through all that zoning. That's unavoidable. That is what do you call that? Archetypes, you know? There's nothing you can do. Look at this motherfucking Dante going crazy. Do you see this Dante player? Oh, scoops! Get him out of the sky. All right. Oh, just fucking block a bullet. Let me just block this. That's not a big deal. Baki block, you know? Let me suplex this one individual bullet you fired at me. All right, now we're back in business. That is tight. When he scooped him out of the air like that, oh man, I love Grappler. Grappler is the epitome of fun. He is so cool. I've never noticed that. I have never seen someone do that before. That was an interesting combo. I'm learning shit watching other people play. I have found out that when I learn a fighting game, I learn in a way that nobody else learns. And it's like a mixture of right and wrong. I learn wrong things, and I also learn, like, I learned advanced things before I learned really basic-ass things. I don't know how this happens. It's like I know how this can work, and then it works out. But without the foundation, like the fundamental shit, like, it doesn't work consistently. It's kind of funny. I just find these people doing, like, really crazy stuff. I'm like, that works? How did you do that? How does that work? You know, like, I'm bad. What I'm trying to say is I'm bad at discovering fighting games. I'm really bad. What do you got there, pal? You got your DMC in my fucking Resident Evil. Man, have you seen the Resident Evil 4 VR? That shit's fucking wild, dude. That's like a Leon simulator. It looks cool. Yeah, exactly. Learn advanced shit with no clue of the basics. That's how it feels like. Look at that. Did you see that? He actually comboed a jab after bashing him out of the air and wall bouncing. That is the shit that I think makes this game cool. I think I see that and I think that's cool. I see all the characters do it and I think that's cool. I hope they don't nerf it. I hope they don't change that, because I could see them being like, there's too many jugglings going on, so we need to make the juggles not happen so much, you know? I could see them do that. That'd be really unfortunate. Oh god. No, he's fine. The fun thing about this game is, like, this is very much a side game. After having played it, this doesn't feel like a game that's going to compete with, like, Tekken or Street Fighter. I do see it kind of competing a little bit with Strive and maybe King of Fighters. In my head, I see it as, like, on the lowest rung, we've got games that people aren't really liking right now. That's like the new Milty Blood. People don't really like it. Grand Blue didn't have rollback, so that really sucked. You got some of the old games that people don't really keep up. I mean, people play them, but they don't really keep up. You know, Killer Instinct is, like, really well regarded, but it's really old at this point. You know, you've got those games. And then right after that, right above it, you got games that are kind of like this, right? You got games that are like this. You got games that are kind of like Guilty Gear Strive, where there's a lot of hype, especially with Strive, because rollback, it's like the first rollback thing. there was a lot of hype, there was a lot of interest, and there was a pretty good player retention in Strive. A pretty good player retention, like, amazingly enough. This one, I feel like this one sits there kind of in that category. King of Fighters, I don't know if King of Fighters is really going to be in that realm. I kind of feel like King of Fighters might actually be a little underneath, like, Strive in this. I kind of feel like that. I don't know if that's true. I'm kind of just saying that. I think it's because King of Fighters has always been sort of like that one weird game, you know? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Hey, who is Wi-Fi? Someone kick the Wi-Fi router. That was weird. I'm liking these guys' match, by the way. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. So, I would rate this somewhere with Strive, maybe, probably underneath Strive. Honestly, I would put it underneath Strive. And then I would probably put King of Fighters somewhere under here as well, just for now, until it actually comes out. Maybe King of Fighters 15 will be, like, really impressive or something. And then above all those things, you have the major ones. You've got Tekken, you've got Street Fighter, you got Mortal Kombat, you know, all that stuff. Up, down, spam? No, I don't think it does. Yeah, I mean, you can't really compete with those big ones. Those big ones are always going to have a lot of people because they are highly recognized series and, you know, brands or whatever you would call it, you know. They're very powerful stuff. See, this guy is doing, this guy was doing a lot of, stuff, but he was doing all gray life. See, that, he used his mana and took the dude's gray life away. But look at this stuff here. Those bullet attacks, they don't seem to be doing a lot of gray life damage. I love that grab. That is so sick. You can punish so much with that. It's so strange. It's got the weirdest hitbox on it. Oh, he punched him in the face. He fully charged that ass. That's funny. I don't think he meant to do that. It was an accident. Yeah, look at the damage. It's actual raw damage. It's actual raw damage, but it's not bringing. It wasn't bringing down the gray life when he was getting hit earlier. How do you like Strive? Buddy of mine is in the Guilty Gear games and liked it, even won a small tourney. Oh, nice. So Strive definitely is cool. Personally speaking, I don't like anime games very much at all. The anime aesthetics, even like this one, they don't appeal to me all that much. It kind of reminds me of the days like pixel art sprite, you know, like sprite work and stuff. But it's not really sprites, you know, it's just this. And I don't know, that kind of makes me feel bad. So visually speaking, like, I don't really like Strive very much that way. The characters are kinda boring-ish. They're a little bit overly designed for like my taste. And in addition to that, they're sort of boring. You know? The thing that I need about Strive is like, or any fighting game, I need to do something cool. I need to do something that feels cool or looks cool. I wasn't finding that in Strive. I wasn't finding cool shit to do in Strive. I felt like I was kind of cookie cuttering out with Geo, and I was like just doing a lot of repeat stuff with her, you know? I wasn't really changing much up. So I guess like I don't have a problem with Strive. I can see why people like it, but I don't think much of it. I don't really think a whole lot of it. Now I do think the rollback netcode was fantastic, though. I think that alone like makes Strive deserve to be noticed. You know what I mean? There deserves to be really a frequent amount of players. Because that rollback netcode is really good. I wish there was a better ranking system or tower system, whatever they did. All that shit. Yeah, that'd be cool if it was better, but whatever. They really nailed it with the rollback, so. But outside the rollback, like, I just don't care for it, really. It's just sort of whatever, you know. Did you play Jacko? No, I did not play Jacko. I watch a lot of Sajam, and Sajam played Jacko a little bit. Plays Happy Chaos right now, which I was interested in Happy Chaos. I really like the gun mechanic for Happy Chaos in that you just whip that gun out, right? That gun is out. And you have some resources that allow you to keep that gun out. And you can shoot whenever you want. And it doesn't interrupt what you're doing. So you can do a combo string. and then normally your combo string would end at a certain point. You just fire a bullet afterwards and you might be able to continue it. Or maybe you get the wall splat or something, you know? I like that. It's a very cool, clever character. I like that a lot. But even he is not enough to get me to try it, you know? I had my fun with it and I didn't really want to go back. Oh, hey, this is what I was doing earlier with, this is our setup. This is me and the other person we were playing. I was Hitman, they were Inquisitor. Yeah, I know that Tula picked up Strive, and he seemed to enjoy Eddie quite a bit. But I don't think he really likes it that much either, you know? He's a Tekken guy. The thing about, like, anime games is they all kind of have a similar style where they're, like, air dashers and stuff like that. So I don't like that style. It's very overly aggressive, and I have a hard time, like, keeping up with stuff. This one's a little bit better because it's much more grounded. It doesn't really have the air dashing, so I kind of feel more comfortable with this sort of a game. But it's still an anime game, and it's still kind of flashy and colorful, and all this shit's kind of going on the screen. It's a little tough to really digest everything, but it's still nice. It's okay. To me personally, my experience with it has been a little bit better than my experience playing Strive, but only a little bit better. And I don't mean that code, I just mean like my personal enjoyment. I find more enjoyment playing the grappler than I did playing Geo. So I guess, I mean, Strive is okay game. It's alright. It's alright. I don't hate Strive. I think it did a wonderful thing of introducing rollback to everybody. Like, it's the first AAA high-quality game that had rollback done right. That is very, very good. I like it super. It's pretty good. Yeah. But you know, nothing really compares to, like, you know, Street Fighter. I'm waiting for Street Fighter 6. I'm waiting for Tekken 8 or whatever happens. Everybody is. You know, everybody's waiting for those major things. This stuff, to me, this is just filler. We're just filling time until we can all get fucking butthurt over how the next Street Fighter is going to be trash. You know what I'm saying? Or until we can get excited over how shitty Tekken 8's going to be because Harada kept wall bounces in or some shit. You know, it's like that's really the key element here. If I had either of those two, or Mortal Kombat. Look, if we had a new Mortal Kombat game, I'd be fucking chomping at the titties for that, man. I love Mortal Kombat 10. I didn't like 11, but you know, I'll go buy a temporary tattoo. I'll go buy one of those water rub-on tattoos of the Mortal Kombat dragon. I'll go buy one as soon as the new Mortal Kombat's announced. Yeah, I'll rock that shit, no problem. I'll put it around my fucking huge forehead, you know? I'll have a fucking Mortal Kombat tattoo. I'm down. But I just don't think we're going to get one anytime soon. I think there's other things going on at NRS, and they'll probably do like an adjust ass or something before they do that again. This is what I'm guessing. I'm never going to get into Street Fighter much, way too precise. That's the thing about Street Fighter that I want to learn, is that I too have never been able to get into a Street Fighter. Tekken is definitely, the call to arms is Tekken. For me, Tekken was definitely the game. I would have played Tekken 7 a hell of a lot more if the internet was rollback. I would probably still be playing it, maybe. I mean, granted, right now it's in kind of a shitty state, but I probably would still be playing it. Probably. But yeah, Street Fighter's tough. Like, but I want to learn that. I want to learn that style of, you know, hitting buttons at the right time, being precise. I would like that. You gotta be, like, really calculated and stuff, you know. Footsies. I want to learn footsies. I've tried it in 5, but 5 it felt really bad, and everybody was shitting on it for years, you know? It's just like, you can't do footsies in this game because X, Y, Z, and you know, fucking crush counters suck and everything. You know, there was a lot of shit that made it so 5 wasn't really a good game to learn what I wanted to learn off of. I frequently thought about going back to play Third Strike and shit, but, you know, I never really do it. I never really pull up Fight Key to do it. Low tier will get an MK tattoo, or I sue. Do I have to put it on my forehead? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'll put it on my pectoral or something. I'll put it right somewhere here so you can barely see it sometimes. When I do this, I go, ugh, you know what? It'll pop up. But yeah, but you better be a Mortal Kombat 12 first, or at least whatever. Mortal Kombat again. The nice thing about playing this game is that it's really filled my bucket in terms of playing a fighting game, because I haven't been doing that in a long time. I haven't played a fighting game in forever. You know, Strive was the last one I tried. I played it for about a month and then I moved on, you know? This one, I mean, that was a long time ago that game came out, right? Like, how long has it been? It hasn't been a year, right? It's been a while. And you know, I tried playing King of Fighters yesterday and I got really butthurt because I couldn't handle it. I couldn't figure out what to do in King of Fighters. It really pissed me off. I feel like I should know what to do. I feel like I shouldn't be a problem, but I sucked. I sucked really bad, and it made me upset. So I don't really know if I want to jump on King of Fighters when it comes out, because I had such a bad time figuring out the beta, you know? But Terry is cool. I like Terry Bogard. It's just, I don't have anybody else to play. I want to watch the new MK animated movie. I haven't been paying attention. No, Bleach got a trailer. Fucking everyone's gonna hype about Bleach. New season of Bleach. Oh boy. I'm waiting for Spider-Man movie. I want to see the Spider-Man movie, but there ain't no way in fucking hell am I gonna go to a theater. Forget that. I hate that move. I fucking hate. Her reversal is like fucking eons long, and it lasts forever. It reaches the sky. You know, there's nothing you can do. And that wheel, this character is as frustrating as Dragon Knight to me. A good playing Dragon Knight is fucking infuriating, but this is worse. That fucking wheel, man. It stays forever. And then she reversals whatever she wants. She's like, oh, check this out. Reversal, you're fucked. Like, oh, God. Changed it. Sabre's just... Wait, Inquisitor's just Sable from Fate? Can't escape from crossing Fate? Is that BlazBlue? BlazBlue? That's another game I'd put probably under this, really. I know BlazBlue got a resurgence because they got some rollback. But I don't think it's all that popular, right? I don't think. It might be. I just don't know. I love that the characters in this game talk about God. I think it's hilarious. You have literally, like, a giant church man with a fucking cross for a codpiece, and he just, like, summons light and shit. It's pretty funny. He's like, fucking, God will repent your stupid anime ass, you know? Like, God saves anime, you know? Like, I think that's funny. You know, you don't see it very often. It's always some wacky, made-up religion. Now it's just like, nah, this is a straight-up Jesus comes down. You know? That's all it is. The hell is that? I'm pretty sure I've jerked it to porn of her. I don't know who it is, but I'm pretty sure I jerked off to that. Looks familiar. Can you put a little white? Forget it. How's Skullgirl doing these days? I have no idea. All I know is the guy that did Skullgirls got into some super fucking trouble. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Have I been shouting this whole time? I'm sorry. Have I been, like, yelling into the mic? I feel like I've strained a little bit. Like, I've really been, like, yelling. It's been fucking 4-hour stream, and I feel like I've been yelling the whole time. But there's no way I haven't. It's a pretty nice game. Ugh. Well, what do you guys think, huh? I don't want to disband the room, but I mean, I've given these dudes, like, how long have I been chilling here? Has it been like an hour? We've just been kind of talking shit about stuff. It's been nice. I love talking shit. I hate this character. Is just so fucking strong. She's just strong, man. Let's go take a look at the room. Leave spectator. Hey, you know, it's just the two guys. I gotta go. I gotta go. My ears are bleeding. I feel like I've been pushing this like crazy, man. Hey, look, they had their match. They had their match. They should be done now. They should be done. So I appreciate that we had a whole room. The whole room was full, but now it's clear that it's empty. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. All matches within the room will be stopped. Doesn't that suck? I'm sorry, but I know that these guys just finished their match just now, right? That was the second round. They probably just finished it up. You think? Yeah, I think they just finished it up, right? They had to. They must have just been done right now. Oof. Sorry, guys. I wish I could tell them in the game, hey, sorry, I gotta run, you know, I gotta go. Yeah, I don't know. It's a nice game. I mean, it's nice. It's fair. I think for a while when this game first comes out, I think it can probably sweep some people off their feet. I feel much better now that I have played the beta and I've had an understanding of the grappler and even the hitman. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not as hyped for it coming out or not. What an asshole. Come on, man. I sat here for an hour letting people play in my fucking room. Get out of my fucking room. I gotta go to bed. I feel like Spooky, you know? Fucking, I got like Arturo fucking playing Street Fighter 4 in my room. And I'm just like, will you get the fuck home? I gotta go to bed, you know? That was pretty cool. Good shit. So I was thinking about doing the end of year, you know, end of year review for our stream, but I feel pretty whooped. I played quite a bit, talked a lot of shit. We got a nice 4-hour chunk of time here. Maybe it's good to just relax. Throw the Tekken East Europe finals on. I can do that, I suppose. Let me take a look here. East Europe Regional, huh? Do we know anybody of this? End of years for New Year's Day. Well, I like to do it around my birthday. You know, Christmas Day, birthday. Really, I just kind of do it when it's convenient. I was thinking of doing it tonight, but I feel pretty whooped. My voice is shot. I think I talked a lot of shit with you in the last hour. I was just kind of talking shit in general the last hour or so. I think I talked shit for an hour before stream, too. So, a lot of what I talked to you about just now, I kind of threw into a diatribe earlier in the stream here. So, I think I'll probably take that one and maybe I'll split it open and throw just that on YouTube. And then I'll try to whittle down on the matches we had here in this stream. And just make one big video of all the matches and throw it over there. There's this kind of a trick, right? There's this DNF Duel isn't gonna come out, right? It's not gonna release for a while. If I ever wanted to, I could review the tapes. I can review and rewatch my own videos on stream with the DNF Duel tagline, and sometimes people will come in to watch that shit. This the funny thing about that, because the game's not out, right? So if I do it when the beta's not up and running and we're like waiting for the game to release, people will be like, oh, did this guy get an early copy or something? And they'll come in and then they'll stick around because there's fights, you know, the fights that they hadn't seen. I did that with Street Fighter 5 and I had like 50 people. I would just leave my YouTube video on repeat in the stream. And I'd have like 50 fucking viewers sitting there watching my YouTube videos of my Street Fighter 5 beta playthroughs. That's probably the most sold out thing I've ever done. The thing is that was Street Fighter 5, right? Everyone was excited. This is just DNF Duel. I don't know how many people are going to be pulled in to see more DNF Duel, you know? Granted, we only have today. I think today is the last day. It possibly could run into tomorrow a little bit. For the beta, but you know, that's just a thought. Just a thought. Maybe I'll talk about it when we do our year-end thing, you know, all that shit. But yeah, honestly, playing this was fun. I really enjoyed it. It's just that I really do want to see Street Fighter 6. You know, I want to see Tekken 8. That's really where I'm at. You know, that's just where my head's been at for like a couple months now. I'm like, just bring on the next wave of things. It could be anything too. Just give me a release announcement. You know, give me a release date. Give me a visual. You know, I want to visually look at Street Fighter 6. You know, are they going to go the Dante route, the DMC5 route? Is everyone going to look like Dante? You know, Virgil, Dante, Street Fighter? Or, you know, what else are they going to do? Are they going to artistically express? Like, I'm pretty curious. Are they going to hit up Arxis and turn Street Fighter 5 into, or Street Fighter 6 into Arxis Street Fighter? You know, that'd be fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's a fun game. This is a fun game. It's always fun when there is something that we didn't talk about. There is something fun about a game when no one knows what they're doing. And there was a pretty hot controversy about this beta. There was a number of top tier players, good players, you know, maybe not professional, but, you know, good players that were arguing, saying that we don't really know how good, quote unquote, good this game is, because nobody has access to training mode. And without training mode, there's going to be a number of things that you can't figure out about the characters. And so, whatever fights that you have between characters, it's not going to be entirely fair to say if it's a good or a bad game, because you're not using your character the way that may be intended, you know? I guess the argument is like, if you don't know your character has a parry and you need to use your parry for certain situations, then you're not using your character the way you're supposed to. And thus, if you review the character without his parry, it's not going to be accurate to when the game's fully out, you know, with like a training mode and stuff. It's an interesting topic, because this is just a network beta. They are just testing the netcode. It is just a beta. There's no reason to give us training mode if all they want is feedback on the netcode, right? So it's kind of split. I don't really know how I feel about it. Earlier, yesterday, I tweeted about it, and I was like pretty firmly saying that it's not a big deal. I was pretty firmly saying it doesn't matter that there's not a training mode. Most people can figure out characters generally by playing the game. And I feel like today, you know, we kind of proved that. You know, there was the Dragon Knight at the start of the stream, you know, the first, I guess like the second hour of the stream, really. He really showed us what a Dragon Knight does. And it seemed to me like he had all the bases covered with that Dragon Knight. He knew what to do. He figured out how to utilize her moveset really well. Like, it's pretty strange. I mean, to me, it seemed like he had already hit up training mode and he knew what to do. So I think people are pretty good at adapting without training mode. I think people can figure things out pretty well. So now, I don't know. I mean, now it's like, it would have been nice if I had training mode, so I could have figured out better how to stop that Dragon Knight player from ramming her dragon up my ass. It would have been nice. I lost like 20 fights. I got better, but there was some rounds where I was just like, man, I wish I could like seal the deal. You know, I wish there was something more I could do. And it's my unfamiliarity with the character is getting me totally blown up at times where I thought I could do more. But I won't be able to investigate those feelings or those thoughts because there is no training mode. And so I have to be left kind of pondering, you know, is that really what I experienced? Is that it? Or is there more to it? You know, it's really, really quite tough. You have a Twitter? I do. Probably just for porn. Porn and food. Porn and food. That's exactly what she was doing, Smooth Caramel. It was a disaster, a real brownout. If you want to take a look at the tapes, a very big brownout. Strider won't be smiling at the end of that. It was pretty brutal. I got pretty good at keeping up a little bit, but there was so much that person knew how to do compared to me. It was it was just overwhelming. It was overwhelming. The kind of adjustments the guy could make, just like on the fly. He was calling me out on moves I was doing. He was the way he just totally dominated. You know, it was really rough. I fought back. I had some success, but you know, I never took a game. I could only take rounds every once in a while. I couldn't even take a game. Really painful stuff. And if I had training mode, I could have handled it better. You know, I could have figured out, I would have gone to training mode with that Dragon Knight and see what is it that this person's doing and what are my better options, because right now I've tried everything and nothing works, you know. But that's because there's so many factors of my execution. I wasn't familiar with Hitman, so I didn't know what I was doing. Like, yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot piled on. So it makes sense that people would complain about the training mode. But then at the same time, it's a beta. It's a beta. It just came out. Nobody had any idea it was happening. So, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm supposed to be upset about it or not. All I know is that I did enjoy the game. Kind of felt like old arcade days where you just sit down at an arcade and play a game. You don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just some random shit, and it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna hit some buttons and play this game. You know, that's what this was. It felt like that. But just some people got better at it than others. You know, some people are innately, intuitively good at picking up how characters work. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was an interesting. It's still rampaging across the internet. There's all sorts of people, you know, yelling at each other about it. It's probably not that big a deal.